Yeah, hopefully these people are just trolling. But quite honestly, nothing gets me more aggravated or is going to start a fire in my ass than censorship or whatever you want to call it. And I said nothing. Right? When you said that you'd be off of YouTube, it kind of got me upset. Not because of the fact that you would be leaving, but that you'd be willing to leave. And I know you would have to, don't get me wrong. But I don't believe, especially things against freedom of speech, that there should be any grounds where we should even consider the fact that we'd be leaving. No fucking way. Not without a good fight anyways. And as far as I'm concerned, if it has to be taken to another level, then it does, because we're all born with rights. Just because we in other countries don't give it to the people doesn't mean they don't have rights, okay? We already have our rights here. Now the fact that we got to fight for them to keep them, then we got to fight for them to keep them, because we're not going to have them if we don't fight for it, okay? What we do on camera next to porno is none of their fucking business. Then they shouldn't be allowed to air in countries like America, Australia, or wherever else that has freedoms. At least I'm assuming you do in Australia, we do in America, freedom of speech. Then they shouldn't be allowed to have their shit come into America. That would right there would kill them, okay? Because that violates our Constitution, freedom of speech. And if they're going to dictate to us, fuck them, okay? And if that is allowed to go through, I will find out where the server is. I am not commenting any further than that. I'm not saying shit about what I mean by that. But I'm a fighter. Believe me, I'm a fucking fighter. And I ain't gonna let anybody else walk away either. They're gonna fight too, if I can help it. No fucking way. Now, I don't know about going to certain channels if they have that rating anymore. I don't even remember that now. That's probably gone. But if any of this is true, then it should be obvious. Within your age group, that's where you go. That's all. It's rather simple. But, threatening to take away people's freedom? No, fuck them. Fab, I got a question. Do you think, is there another alternative other than YouTube? Other than this? I know there's probably not another place out there that's going to allow us to interact like this. Well, hopefully. What about Metacafe or something? We might have to take that as a consideration. There's no way in hell that you and I could, get enough servers together to start something up, but no fucking way. I'm just going in circles here. I'm pretty upset by this. No way. I would physically hurt somebody over this. I heard everything you said but your ideas. But I'm not going to tolerate something like that. No fucking way. And I keep going over this thing about smoking. I really don't even know what to say to that. It really irks me. One of the main reasons why I have issues, I didn't really explain what I meant by that, but I work for myself. I have to, okay? Because the people I've worked for, I'm basically a walking lawyer. And when somebody wronged me, I fuck them over pretty well. And I continue to do that to people that fuck me over. And I stand up for my rights, and I stand up for other people's rights, even if they don't want to. And I will sue on their behalf, and I get the money. You can do that here. I don't know about Australia. Let me explain. Let's say you get hurt, and you don't want to sue. I can sue on your behalf and collect your money. You can do that here in America. Well, anyhow, that's going beyond the point here. But I'm just so infuriated. I really don't want to say anything, because I probably would say some very threatening language. But I don't encourage anybody to give up on this whatsoever. And definitely don't sit on your ass, because you make it harder for me. You sit on your ass and do nothing about this. I'm talking to everybody in general. I'm going to see how this comes out, this video. This is for YouTube. If you have a problem with my smoking, anybody else's, do you think there's 6 million of you that can go in ovens too?